Hello friends, today we will discuss some of the listening tips. At first we will start with the listening format. Listening module is the first module and considered to be the scoring module of the IELTS exam. Listening has total 40 questions. All the questions are divided into the 4 sections. Each section contains 10 questions. The listening scoring is also very simple. You will get 1 mark for each correct answer. For the listening, you will get total 40 minutes. 30 minutes, there is a conversation or a listening part. The last 10 minutes, you will get extra time to transfer your answers on your answer sheet. Let's discuss now the listening format. Listening format. As I told you that listening is divided into the 4 modules. The first section is called as a simple section. Section 1 consists of total 10 questions. At first, there is an explanation for an example. After that, it's like a conversation or just an interview between the 2 speakers. This section actually tests your ability for understanding the specific information like date, contact number, phone number, email IDs, and for a particular place. It includes the topic of the general interest. If I move to the second section is like a talk, a speech, or like of an announcement. But please note the important point, there is no example as we have in a section 1. The section 2 is a monologue. This is the very important thing to be learned, that section 2 is a monologue. This section tests your ability to select relevant information from what you hear. So this is the reason over here that spellings are also very important. The section 3 is like a discussion or a discussion between 2 to at max 4 speakers. The section 3 also includes maximum 3 tasks. The task means the number of questions, like total 10 questions in section 3, but questions are of different format like note completion, it's like a table completion, it's like a sentence completion, it's like a multiple choice questions or a form filling. The third section just tests your ability to identify speakers' attitude and opinion. So this is a very important part for the third section. If I move to the fourth section, the last section of the listening, it is like a lecture or a presentation. But again, it is a monologue. It also has a 10 questions, 1 mark for each answer. This will also test your ability to understand the ideas and the opinion of the speaker. Along with this, they want to check your level, that how you can get the ideas to be organized by a speaker in a particular format. So all these 4 sections have 10 questions. All the sections have some different tests to identify or to check your level. But again, I want to tell you that there is an example only at the starting of the test, that is before the section number 1. Then for the section 2 and for the section 4, it is called as a monologue. That is basically check your ability to understand that what you hear from the conversation. In the next, I will discuss some of the tips how to do the different type of questions. Task types. For the task types, there are different questions. Multiple choice questions, note completion. It is like of a table completion, some of the diagrams to find out for the locations. First, I will tell you some of the general tips that is very important in a listening module. The first important thing is spellings. All words must be spelled correctly, because you will get a correct the band score, the correct marks only for the correct spellings. So please be careful with the spellings. Then I can give you a tip that is also very important. Whenever you are going with the numbers or with some measurements, please go either with the full or with the abbreviations, both are acceptable. For example, we have 25 meters, so you can write down 25 m. You can also write 25 meters meters, or you can also write 25 meters meters. So these all the ways are completely acceptable. The same thing follows with the date. The dates are like, for example, 3rd March. You can also write March 3. You can also write 3 RD, March. You can also write March 3rd. So all the formats are universally accepted for a band score. The next important thing to remember, 0. The 0 in listening is pronounced as O or it is pronounced as not. So please be careful whenever they are giving you some information related to the telephone number like 9090. So it's 9090. So be careful about it. Next, I can suggest you that always stick to the word limit. This is very important. If they're asking for no more than 3 words, so you are supposed to be write down between that. If you write more than 3 words, you will be penalized. You will not get marks for that. The next important, I said that once you start doing the listening, please be careful. Try to read the whole questions. Try to read out every question that what they are looking for, because by this you are able to understand that what type of questions are they are asking for. Study each gap carefully, because for the fill in the blanks, for the not completion, for the sentence completion, you have to be focused on the word that is before the blank and after the blank. These words will help you to find out the correct answers. Try to make guess that what type of answer you are looking for. For example, if they are asking for the amount of time, so time means you know that you have to write down some number over here. If they are asking for some name, so name means you have to fill here the noun. So be careful about this. Next important thing is guess. You will not get any negative marking over here, so please guess it instead of giving any answer to be blank. Put some relevant guess, some logical guess, so that you will get band score, because you have nothing to lose by guessing something. Before starting the recording, just start to look at the heading and read through your notes. By this you are able to understand that what the whole section involves about, because there are different tasks. For MCQs, for the multiple choice questions, this is considered to be one of the difficult part of the IELTS listening. But be careful, try to read out the question first. The questions will follow the order of recording, means all the questions are in a serial order of recording, but the options A, B, C will not necessarily be in the order they are heard. So be careful about it. Always read the question before you start, because this will help you to find out the correct answer. Recording is about what to listen for. So please be careful. Read out the instructions first and then read out the question. Don't always expect the question to be worded in a same manner as you have in a written format. Most of the times, please be careful, most of the times the correct answer will be paraphrased, will always be used with some different synonyms. So for the MCQs, please focus on the options, because options will not be necessarily in a same order what they are heard, and the correct answer most oftenly will be paraphrased. For the not completion, I suggest you that look for the dash, blank before and after. These words will definitely help you out. Try to expect that what they are asking for, whether the name, noun, verb or the numbers. Spellings, again I paraphrasing that spellings are also very important. The description, how we are describing the things, this is also very important.